sound. Sorry.
We were really witty while there was no
yeah,
sound
guys,
on, weren't we?
you missed a whole lot of stuff.
It was so entertaining.
Did a massive intro there, big build up,
Yeah.
and we didn't have the microphone turned on.
Nothing.
Okay, start again then. Hi, I'm Leandra from PaperArtsy, and I've got a secret visitor here because she got sucked into the PaperArtsy vortex, and I said to Jo, you're not going until you do something. So she's like, well, all right then. So here's Jo Firth-Young with me today. So there we go. Sorry about that. We just forgot to turn the microphone on. We've just had paint delivery, and we're making stamps in the background, and it's all a bit crazy at the middle of the day. So we're sort of like going to go and have lunch, but I thought we'd just quickly do this Periscope for you guys. So this is Jo Firth-Young.
Hello.
And she's here to show you a quick technique, which is something that she showed me this time last year, really. And I was like, wow, that's cool. We need to do a video on it. And then I'm like, let's do this Periscope. So I'm going to leave you with Jo, and she's going to show you what she's doing.
Hello, everyone. So this is a really quick way to get a shaded pattern to your flowers, like an ombre pattern, so that it's pale in the center and then it gets darker to the outside. But you could also do it the other way, so it was lighter at the outside and then paler in the mid. Did I do that the wrong way around? So paler at the outside, darker in the middle, and then the other way around. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So it's nice and simple. So it's all with the paints. I've got 3 colours of paints. I've got to put it here. I've got to get used to where everything has to go. There you go. Ta-da! So those are the colours I'm using. So really nice, and they're going to blend together really nicely. So I've got a translucent, an opaque, and a semi-opaque. So what I'm doing, I've got a paintbrush, and I had a piece of kitchen roll that I seem to have lost now. Oh, look at that, and it's if by magic one arrived. Yeah, love that. The magic of filming. So we are just creating a puddle. I'm trying to look, can you see? I'm trying to, there we go. It's a puddle of colour. So you have to make it big enough that your flower sits in it. So nice and big with the space around. So that's what we're aiming for. So I'm putting an opaque colour down to start with. And are you getting that? Yeah, there you go. And just drawing around and around and around and around and around. And then I'm going to come in with a darker colour to the outside. So I didn't really clean off my brush, because then the colour, the paint colour that's in my brush will naturally run out, and the new colour will go down onto the surface. So it's just going round and around and around. It's very therapeutic to just go round and round in circles. And then because I've lost some of that pink, I'm now putting the pale pink back in. So I'm using quite a wide brush to do this, because then I get less drag lines.
So you prefer a flat brush?
Like yeah, it is really flat and wide is what I'm going for. So of course both the paints are wet, so they are just going to all blend together.
So wet, not like damp brush?
No, it's damp. There is a little bit of water on it. It's not a dry brush. So you're just coming around and around and around and around and around like that. And then I pick up the stamp. So that's it's not big enough, my puddle of colour. So now I might come in
with a secret new colour.
With secret new colour. Da, da, da.
We can't tell you about it though.
No, we can't tell you.
We can show you it. But
we could tell you, but then it's a secret, then we'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't.
Jo Firth-Young is demonstrating.
Oh, who's asking?
Ah, yes. So now I've tried this new colour, which with this existing colour is really nice. So, and just say, how lush is that? So it doesn't matter that I'm going over what I did before, because, it will all just build up layers. And at some stage you'll look at it and go, well, that's not looking quite as I'd wish. But you're going to go over it several times, and the colours will blend in. So this secret colour I'm using is a translucent. So if I put that translucent in the centre and build it out, it blends with the other darker colour that was on top. So I might give that a bit of a blast with the heat gun.
It looks so cool.
I love it, because then if you want it to go darker, like I think it should be dark around the edges, because this colour, so and you have to keep making sure that, see, look, it's still not big enough, so I need to make it even bigger.
White tips.
No. You want it to be really big.
Is that your new favourite colour, Joe?
It is. Love. See, and it's just therapeutic to go round and round in circles.
So if you wanted to really brighten up the middle, do you sometimes put like a dot of yellowy?
Yeah, you could put a yellow in the centre. I would probably go for an opaque if I did that, I think, because you'd want it to really stand off. But because I'm doing, see, look, still not going.
But it's
about
quite
big enough.
forgiving, isn't it? Because even if it's not super blended, once you stamp the image,
You're going to
seems
cut
to
it
work,
out.
doesn't
It does. As soon as you cut it out, see, look how lush is that colour. So I put my brush in the water just because it made the paint run a bit smoother. So I've done that. So I think I might just wiggle it in there a little bit.
Give Jo some love, you guys.
So I
She
could
needs
come.
some love hearts.
Look, I like the little teal coloured ones. So last night there were snowflakes. Why were there snowflakes?
Because I put #snow in the
Right.
title of the broadcast, and then every fifth heart is a snowflake.
Ah,
I didn't do it.
that was clever. So I think I'm happy with that. I've got that little burst of subtle piece there, so
Yeah.
you can see that it's light in the centre and it's coming darker to the outside. So if I put my stamp over the top of that, it
Perfect.
fits over. So I know that I can now dry that.
So important to get the sharp stamp image that you dry the paint before you stamp it.
Yeah.
Because I know when we did this in
Always.
class last year, you did this, and a lot of people are so keen to get their stamped image on top, they forgot to dry it.
Dry it. I
And
dry
then-
it, yeah, because it's just better, and you could dry it from the back as well, because obviously there's a lot of paint and water gone on. Not a lot of water, but there's paint gone on it.
So the card that Jo's using is our smoothie card. It's direct to card. We don't put gesso or anything like that down first.
No, you don't need to, because it's a good
chalk,
card.
Yeah, it's a good card, and also the paint being a chalk paint, it's almost like it's got an inbuilt gesso.
Oh, that tapping is me inking up the stamp, if you were wondering.
Background noises.
Yeah.
Don't you check that you've inked up your stamp first? Aren't you paranoid about that?
No.
You
Well,
don't even look at it.
I tap. Yeah, because right. Shall I show that? Because when I do it, can you get that?
Yeah.
I tap it all the way across, and so I know it's gone all the way. A little bit in the middle, so I know.
Yeah. Trusting, eh?
I am.
You know your stamps.
I do. Do you know you made me really paranoid a bit that so you didn't check it. So yeah, and also I look at where the centre of my stamp is, and I kind of put my finger where the centre is, so I know that I could possibly get it over that patch. I've also, with this stamp in the past, put a pin through and marked on the back where the centre was. I know, and it was so good because then I knew exactly where the centre was. Yeah. Ta-da! So now, when you look at this, you've got light in the centre and it's blended out. So all those colours, are you getting that?
Yeah.
So all the colours on each petal are blending out. So light in the centre and dark to the outside with all those lovely colours.
So you can do this with any colours.
Do it with any colours you like. Yeah, it looks really nice in
Blues and
yellows with oranges to red.
Yep.
That looks really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You could do it with blues and greens, but because it's a flower stamp, it's nice just to have it in quite floral colours. You could
Yeah.
make it lighter. And so on these samples, let's put that there.
Yep, that's perfect.
Is that all right?
Yep.
So these, what I've done is into the centre, I've just gone in with a white gel pen. But what you could also do is you could put some glitter on it.
You did,
There's
didn't you?
nothing. No, I didn't on these ones because I didn't think it would dry in time. So, but what you could do, you could put glitter on it, a bit of stickles. 'Cause we all love a bit of stickles.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we all love stickles.
Only recently.
Yeah, only recently we've converted her to stickles, sparkly stuff. Yay!
Is that a handmade stamp? It's not a handmade stamp, it's a PaperArtsy made stamp.
Yeah, it's a PaperArtsy stamp.
It's a hand-drawn stamp. So Jo is one of our PaperArtsy designers, and this is set number 32. She is up to, I don't know, what number are you up to
44.
now? Yeah, how many years have you been doing stamps for us, Jo?
4.
4 years.
Well,
this,
three and a
this
ha-
is the
three
start
and
of
a
your
half.
fifth year, surely.
No, start of the first lot came out in December 2011, 12?
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, long time.
12, yeah.
So she hand draws the designs, and then we make the stamps.
And they all match. So all because of the line that we use for them, each set is going to work with all the other sets.
Yeah.
You know, you won't put 2 sets together and them not work together. They will work because the line is always the same.
So on this stamp here, on the I call it, I mean, what is that flower.
They're cherry blossom. I think they're Chinese. That's what I based them on. Is it Chinese cherry blossom? Japanese. And so that was it. And so on their fabrics, Oriental fabrics, they have this, and they have a lot of hexagons with circles, which I love.
So you could do that ombre, and you could cut out, layer up those onto something on the side of a journal page. Or
you see, the other thing, I could show you the just general ombre surface that I do. Would you like me to do that while I'm here?
While you're here, we'd like to see lots, wouldn't we, people?
Right,
Hi,
so
Carol, nice
I'm putting in, I'm just getting some other colour down. So secret colour, sorry. So this is an opaque. So that's a translucent. The secret colour is opaque. This second colour, the pale pink, is an opaque. This bright one, sorry, not that. This lush colour is a semi.
So you've got
semi-opaque. So I've got 3 types.
So that's a new colour. This
translucent,
one here, translucent,
opaque,
and we can tell them that because it's already available. Candy floss.
This is candy floss,
and this one's bougainvillea, which we are releasing very soon. It's available now from stockists. All 3 colours are available from PaperArtsy stockists online as part of our new releases for 2016.
And this is a can I have that? That is an absolute must-have. It's such
down a bit,
down a bit, down a bit, down a bit,
up a bit,
up a bit.
No.
No, it was
just there.
Oh, you see, there's a. Oh, I see. Yeah, and that's lovely. That's a definite must-have.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, new colour, must-have.
Jo's been wanting that colour for quite a while.
Yes, and there's another one that I'm so happy is out, but I can't tell you that either. I'm so sorry. Right, so I'm putting the palest colour.
Oh, there's Hazel. Hi, Hazel.
So going in, and I'm just brushing right across.
Yep.
Then going in with this. So again, I have not wiped my brush off. And now I'm putting a bit of this on. So I'm going to put this a little bit over here. And then it just blends through. It's not cleaning my brush, just making stripes. So a little bit more of this. Oops. So I'm just adding sometimes a tiny bit of water to my paintbrush, only because I want the paint to really slide across the surface. Yeah.
You could do that with a satin glaze.
You could do it with glazes. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just I'm pulling the colour in a bit more intense on the edge of the page. So this, I've lost my pink line here, but because this is an opaque, I can put it here and it run across. And you see what I mean? It just all blends in. So this is, I like to do this a lot. See, and I don't mind that there's a bit of
stripiness.
Bougainvillea. I'm just, in my head I was just going, can I say bougainvillea? Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. It is. I did have to practice it. It's not an easy word to say.
What, bougainvillea?
Yeah.
As a child, I couldn't say dominoes at all. Donny-mo's.
Yeah, and Hugo was like that on Pinocchio. He used to say pokey no no.
I think that's better, actually.
It's like domino. I know. Yeah, it is better.
So it's just bringing the colour in. So I am wetting because this is obviously drying, and just blending it through. So I'm going to clean my brush, but just dry it off a little bit to get some colour out, because I want this to be really zingy. And then this is such a quick and easy way to create a background that you could then stamp onto. But I'm going to have a bit more of that.
So often you will do this onto chipboard or
and then I'd stamp over the top.
grey board type surfaces.
Yeah, it looks really nice with seed heads stamped on top of it, I think.
And stencil on top.
Yeah. Just black stamping, I think, just looks really nice on top of it because it all blends through.
So you can really see there, that's really clear. When the paint starts to drag a little bit, it's because it's drying, because as a drop paint it's drying so fast. So that's when you add the water.
And it's a tiny, tiny bit of water.
Yeah.
I'm not soaking the surface at all. So I do think I want a bit more of that. There we go.
Oh, nice.
There. And then I could probably go in with a bit of the secret one.
Yeah.
Again, it's quite hot in here, so I'm just
it is.
adding a bit of water.
All the lights and everything, it does dry.
So there you are. And I think then I would kind of stop.
So there you go, guys. Do you like that? Show the love.
Ah!
Don't forget to share this with your Twitter followers and Periscope followers, because there's a lot of people who won't
Oh,
be
it's
expecting
swishing.
this. Yeah.
Maybe. Swishing.
What's swishing? On a swish.
She says I'm swishing.
Swishing stroke. Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
that's good.
It says it.
Paola?
Oh, it says it's lost connection. Should I worry?
No, that's just my Wi-Fi on the
Oh,
iPad.
okay.
It's okay. The actual broadcast is fine.
So yeah, so I would just stamp So
What? You got the poo hearts. Oh, Hazel.
so
Someone has to.
I've just picked up
Kay Carly down
Kay-
that on the table.
Kay Carly's new stamp set. Love her stamps. This, love that very much. So I'm going to use that.
That's my favourite one as
I
well.
love. Look at the stain in my head. Right. So
Large block.
I need a large.
Now you're asking.
Do I know?
To your left.
Oh yes.
Rummage around.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
Oh, they could be chocolate pudding hearts.
Is that what you put up? Poop hearts.
Poo hearts, yeah. With someone.
Not sure
All
about
the hearts
that.
are such pretty colours, and then there's a brown one, and you're like, what? Why did they do that to us? It's not right.
Right.
It should have
So
all
let's
been
just.
pretty.
See that? That's like magic because I'm not touching that. Oh, and then I moved it. Sorry. Right. So I am going to turn this round just a little bit.
Towards Mark, you need to come. He should move toward. Yeah. You can talk, Mark.
Yeah.
Just tell her what to do.
Yeah. Just. I'm just going to straighten my
straighten
piece
your
of
paper.
card.
I might swear.
Really? Might you? There. Right. So I'm going to
That's great.
this one. I'm going to stamp that there.
He forgets he can move his camera.
Yeah.
That's why the camera's on wheels, so that he
Yeah.
can move
So he can move it, and
doesn't-
he's forgetting.
Yeah. Ta-da! Oh, that's such a lovely stamp.
That is lovely. I think I might have to be taking one of these home with me.
Hey,
Kay,
Carly.
you still there?
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking one of these home with me. It's gorgeous.
She's hijacked them, Kay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lovely. They're just so lovely. The stamp
Oh,
is lovely.
that's just gorgeous.
Yeah. Well done. Thanks,
That's
Joe.
me clapping Kay's stamp because it's so good. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That was Leandra falling over something.
Box. We've got no room
That was
here.
not BBC language
No,
either.
it wasn't either. Okay. Do you want to show? Okay, we're back. So, thanks, Joe. It's
welcome.
just really
My
brilliant
My
to
clown
see-
team.
Yeah, the clown team.
Hey,
For-
the dream team.
Yeah.
That's what we should be. The
I
dream
know.
team.
Yeah, no, it's good. Thanks so much for joining us for this quick scope, and thanks, Joe, for showing us your
You're welcome.
tricks of the trade, and fantastic that you got to use a K stamp on there as well.
I did. Yay.
Yes.
First time of many, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see you again later tonight, guys, when we
Oh, yeah, we're
have
back
the
again.
vlog launch at 7 p.m. is our. So we'll be periscoping at about 6:30, so half an hour beforehand. Actually, we might start a bit earlier because I don't think I'm going to get it done in half an hour. We might start at 6:15. So be on standby. I'll give you a little Twitter notification when we're getting close. So we'll see you later, and we'll try and get Joe back another day
Yes.
to do something else.
Next week. Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See you later, guys.
See ya. Bye.